What is up, people? Welcome to this tutorial on how to scam people, not scam, but scam people into giving you their money so you can get rich AF. Today, we're going to look at some methods that are only possible in India. That's the twist. Why they only possible in India? We'll see as this video goes on, but not only are they guaranteed to work, but you're gonna make it rain. People will want to interview you to get your divine blessings and also to get more viewers and ratings on their program. Even if they know you're running a scam, they won't care because they're getting their ratings and you're getting your promotion in front of millions of innocent victims. And in case you've forgotten, this is the 5th lesson in the series which I'm bringing back because it's so useful to people. If you haven't come prepared with the previous lessons, I highly recommend you do. And to make it easier for you, I made a playlist so you can catch up really fast. And without further ado, let's begin this lesson. My name's Pranav and you're watching Science is Do. This video is brought to you by my supporters on Patreon and YouTube. If you wish to support me, you can find the links below. Laddu Mutya. Let's watch.
Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya.
Shows you the kind of low-hanging fruit that you can just grab. All you have to do is stop a fad to impress a crowd these days. I remember back in the day, you had to do all kinds of tricks. I mean, divine displays of power like lying in a bed of nails, or eating some burning camphor, or pulling a chain out from under something. I mean, from thin air to impress people. And unfortunately, a lot of these were exposed by these good-for-nothing rationalists.
Fire eating is also a lot less dangerous than it looks. The standard technique in religious festivals is to use pieces of camphor which catch fire at a very low temperature. The bottom of the camphor remains very cool, so it doesn't burn. When the mouth is closed, the flame is quickly extinguished by the carbon dioxide in the breath.
I thought our business was doomed. But no, hell no. It's become easier than ever. All you have to do these days is just this.
जीवन में आध्यात्मिक ज्ञान और भौतिक ज्ञान दोनों ही बहुत जरूरी है.
A child? How does this work? Oh, I get it. It's the father running the entire operation from behind the scenes. And the child? The father's just using the child as a proxy. Now this is really smart because if you can get your hands on a cute kid like this, your innocent victims are gonna instantly relate this to a character from mythology like Krishna, who showed all these amazing feats as a result of his divine power from a very young age. And a child like this is a golden ticket to scam these believers. All he has to do is just say that you're very close to this divine power by being close to me. Does he do that?
जो भी मेरे फॉलोवर है, जो भी मेरे फैन है, मैं ठाकुर जी को समर्पित कर देता हूँ. वो मेरे फॉलोवर नहीं है, वो तो मेरे ठाकुर जी के फॉलोवर है.
He's learning things straight from the playbook. Now, if you are using a child, you run a small risk like this.
जब आप किसी को देखते हो तो दिमाग में क्या ख्याल आता है पहला? बताइए.
But the advantage is that normally, while this might look bad, your victims don't really care. See, they have a lot of anxieties and worries in their daily lives. And although government policies and a good access to health professionals and awareness about mental health is what they need, they're lied to and told that people like this can solve their problems. Good news for us, eh? Also, when that's the case, who's gonna care about a small fuck up in some interview? See, 80% of India is Hindus, and Hinduism is composed of a rich culture with a bunch of legends and myths that people believe blindly. That context of these legends and ideas of these Babas and Sadhus, it's been set for thousands of years already. And it is only in the context of these legends and myths that we can easily run these sackams. They genuinely believe that these people have divine powers and can actually solve their problems in their lives. And we call such people, come on, say it with me, innocent victims. Remember, none of these innocent victims are at fault for what's happening to them, for the fact that their beliefs can be taken advantage of so easily to sackum them of all their money. The little money that a lot of these people have because they're already so underprivileged, which is also the reason I'm confidently putting this video out in public on YouTube, because I know it'll never reach them because they're too busy going to the next Baba to get sackummed. Am I right? This is just hilarious. See, anyone who's not from India will immediately see through this scam, which is why if you're gonna sell feet pics while not making a sexual fetish thing like that gamer girl bathwater, the only other way is to do it in India. India already has a culture and religious context where feet are revered. Ever seen young people showing respect by falling at the feet of older people? Now imagine if you've already done the work of making people respect you by thinking you're an incarnation of God. If the people already respect you, hey, you can sackum them by selling them your feet pics. Just call it Padam or something and reset it to an Indian context and people will go crazy. And once they do, as my man 50 Cent once said, you just have to sit back.
Let the money pile up.
Now, to get people to think what you're saying is actually valid, all you have to do is to make it sound scientific. Because everybody knows science is the most valid thing there is. You won't find anyone going around saying science is invalid.
तो इसीलिए modern science has to upgrade itself to the level then they can understand the technology of God.
Okay, maybe except for that one person, I think. Anyway, we're going off topic. Now, it's important to remember that you don't need to know any actual science. You can say literally anything. It just needs to sound scientific. I have a tutorial on that already. It's about what buzzwords to use to make something sound scientific. Kids will call it pseudoscience these days. Just ignore them. And there's no one better to learn from on how to do this than Pookie Maharaj. Let's watch.
कि 1 तोला घी जब जलता है तो 1 टन ऑक्सीजन पैदा होती है। ये मैं नहीं कह रहा हूँ, साइंस कहता है। ये शुरू कब होगा? जिस दिन महिला का टाइम स्टार्ट हुआ है, पीरियड, उस दिन से पहली रात, दूसरी रात, तीसरी रात, चौथी रात छोड़ के 5वीं रात गर्भाधान हुआ तो बेटी, 6ठी रात हुआ बेटा, 7वीं रात हुआ बेटी, 8वीं रात हुआ बेटा।
तो बंदर जो बंदर आजकल बंदर बन के रह गए और हम लोग इंसान बन गए
ना। साइंस भी कहता है कि होमोडाइंस जो है वह धीरे धीरे बंदर से मनुष्य हो गया। कोई प्रूफ है? इसका लगभग कोई इलाज नहीं है। उस कैंसर जैसी बीमारी से कोई बचा सकता है तो गाय का मूत्र बचाता है।
Another thing that you can learn from him is how to reinforce bad ideas that are prevalent in society, like victim blaming.
ये लड़कियों का रेप क्यों होता है? क्योंकि लड़कियों ने शास्त्र पढ़ना छोड़ दिया और शस्त्र चलाना छोड़ दिया, तो बलात्कार तो होगा। तुमने अपनी बेटियों को झांसी की रानी बनाई होती ना मेरी माँ, तो फिर बलात्कार होता, फिर बताते आप।
When we have a platform and an audience of millions of people, why correct them and lead them down a path of the right way of thinking to get rid of social evils that are plaguing society? That's just hard work. We just want their money. Look at all these people just sitting there waiting to be sackumed. Tell them what they want to hear and they'll give you their money. And what they want to hear is what they already believe. It's called confirmation bias. Like, here's an example. They believe in a lot of misogynistic ideas. Like, women are inferior creatures that just need to shut up.
उस शादी के बाद मतलब हम लोग का ना थोड़ा सा झगड़े भी बहुत होते हैं, बनती भी।
तो आपकी तरफ से होता है कि उनकी तरफ से होता है? उनकी
तरफ से भी होता है, मेरी तरफ से भी होता है।
तो फिर आपको मैं एक मंत्र दे सकता हूँ।
हाँ जी जरूर।
एक उंगली उठाओ, इसे यहाँ रखो।
This is one person you should really learn from. Despite having been exposed by Rashless live multiple times, he's still alive and kicking.
तो जो कलमबद्ध करेंगे वो सत्य निकलेगा. हमें अपने इष्ट पर इतना भरोसा है, उनको आना चाहिए.
नागपुर पुलिस ने सीधे सीधे इसके लिए उनको बुक करना चाहिए, एफआईआर दाखिल करना चाहिए और आगे की कार्रवाई करनी चाहिए.
एक व्यक्ति परीक्षा लेने आएगा, बीच में टोकेगा, बदतमीजी करेगा, नालायक है, उसको बुलाने की आवश्यकता नहीं, ठिकाने लगा भी देना है आशीर्वाद.
इस पर्चे में एक भी जानकारी ऐसी एक्सक्लूसिव नहीं है जो धीरेन्द्र कृष्ण शास्त्री की टीम को मैंने या मेरी टीम ने एक दिन पहले नहीं बताई थी.
These atheist, rashless journalist types, there will always be many of them trying to get their first chance at exposing you. But you know what? There will always be a lot more people waiting to defend you. Just look at the comment section below this video. Anyway, my man Bhageshwar Dham Baba is still active and growing like anything. Just look at his social media pages. Oh, by the way, I expect the comment section of this video to be filled with people who hate me for revealing their secrets. Just check to see if they're there, and when you respond to them, just remember to be extra kind. The next thing you need to learn from him is how to incite violence to grow your following.
बड़ा वो जो सनातन के लिए जवान लेकर के हाथ में हथियार और भाला और माला लेकर के खड़ा, वो बड़ा.
See, this kind of rhetoric is what builds camaraderie and brotherhood and a sense of group unity, which will be the foundation for your community's growth. Of course, some of this rhetoric is technically legal, but when the government itself is on your side and most journalists are just licking their boots, you know that you can get away with it. That's it from me. Watch as many videos from these people as you can. In today's day and age, everyone has a social media page and everything they do is out in public for you to see, watch and learn. Always remember, if you like my content, you can support me through these options. I'm also trying to grow a generous community of supporters who can donate me super bikes so I can ride off into the sunset like Satguru. These are the wonderful people who've already taken a step in that right direction. If you like this video, be sure to watch all the videos in this series. And if you have a tendency to get offended, don't watch them. Especially not this video because it might just be too offensive. Anyway, I'll see you in the next one. Till then, remember, science is dope.